daily dose of what's happening now. And right now, there's a lot of things going on in the finance world. And so today we want to bring you 6 tips that are going to help your clients either A, get their score where it needs to be, or B, keep it where it needs to be so you can close on that home. Okay, so tip number 1 is to pay on time. For some reason, this seems to be the hardest one for a lot of people. So take advantage of things that are free resources, like show your clients how their bank can help them with online payments.
Tip number 2, guys, is correct mistakes. Make sure that when you're reviewing your credit report every year that you're looking for mistakes and that you're correcting them. There's no reason why a mistake on your credit report should be lowering your scores.
Tip number 3 is going to be detach yourself from wrong vendors. Make sure that your clients have cards with banks, not with a bunch of different department stores. These tend to lower their scores.
Tip number 4, guys, is reduce your balances. You want all the balances on your revolving cards to be at 50% or below. So whenever you see your high limit at 1,000, you want your balance to be at 500 or below. And there's 2 ways to do that. The obvious way is just to pay down your balances. The other way, though, if you've got some weird finances kind of going on right now with the job market and such, you can also call those card companies and see if they'll bump your credit limit a bit, thus allowing you to get to that 50%.
All right, guys, number 5 is minimizing those hard inquiries. Anytime you go shopping for a car or you go to a department store and open up an account, those are going to be hard inquiries. Soft inquiries are things like a pre-approved card coming in the mail. Those you don't have to worry about, but the hard inquiries make it look like you're trying to obtain a lot of credit, and that makes banks nervous when you're going to buy a home.
Tip number 6, guys, is very obvious. This is going to be to pay off your collection accounts. Now, in the short term, this will cause your score to go down, guys, but if you're applying for big loans like car or house loans, having all those collections on your account is not going to look good.
Okay, so to review, the 6 tips are, number 1, pay on time.
And number 2 is going to be to correct those mistakes.
Number 3 is getting rid of those wrong vendors.
Tip number 4 is going to be reduce your balances.
And number 5 is minimizing those hard inquiries.
Tip number 6 is to pay off your collection accounts. Now, guys, doing all 6 of these things are going to get your clients in a position to, 1, not only improve their credit score, but 2, get them in a position to buy a home.
Absolutely.
Over the weekend, we had some interesting financial news. The boss of the IMF, which is the International Monetary Fund, Dominique Strauss-Kahn, was arrested in New York for allegedly sexually assaulting a housekeeper.
The IMF says it's operating normally and expects that the interim managing director will probably be able to uphold the organization's recent policies. But with European citizens getting ever more sick of the bailouts, and with renewed crisis in Greece serving as an example that bailouts are just paper over problems, it's possible that Strauss-Kahn's arrest could have an impact.
Now, this impact, we're not sure what it'll be and if they're going to call certain monetary policies under the carpet because of his, personal problems. But it is an interesting story to be following considering the amount of nest egg that they're sitting on for the world. So.
That's right. Make sure you leave your comments and questions below, and we'll make sure to get back to you.
Absolutely, guys. We'll see you on Facebook, Twitter, and, of course, subscribe for free if you'd like. We'll see you tomorrow, guys.